Hello and welcome everyone to Zalando and to Connected Retail. I'm here today to present you the Connected Retail tool. And I would say let's jump right into it. So first of all, it is important to mention that the tool is completely browser based. So you will get a link from our key account manager where you can simply log in with a username and a password. And I always recommend partners to basically use Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox. They kind of work the best. And then also bookmark this link into your browser so that you do not have to log in and log out all the time. So let's take a look. I mean, it's super simple. It's very user friendly, very easy to use, and it's almost impossible to make a mistake here. So you see here on the left, you can switch through different stores and navigate through them in case you have several. You can also choose your language, and you can also log out here. So that's in terms of the setup. And then you have three main sections: open orders, all orders, and statistics that I will explain in just a second. And you have here your performance overview that helps you to keep track of your current status quo. So you see how much revenue you made throughout the day, but also how many canceled orders you had and how much revenue you may be lost due to cancellations. Okay, so under open orders, you will find all the new unfulfilled orders. So the orders that are coming in throughout the day, and they are sorted by the timestamps. So you will always find the oldest order on the top, because this is the order that is waiting the longest to be fulfilled. So make sure to always start with the orders that are on the top. Also, you have a little indicator here on the left. It's like a traffic light. So you will have the color red, which is over 24 hours. You have the orange that is between 12 hours and 24 hours. And then you have yellow, meaning that they are just a few minutes in or a few hours in. Okay. So let's start. You have here nice overview. You have the order number, the date. You see the entire value of the order, as well as all the different descriptions really of this item. So you can see the brand, style number, color, and so on. And you can also search by those attributes in the search bar over here. So really use the search bar to make your life easier. Type in a brand if you want to filter by brands. Type in an EIN if you're looking for it. Really use it because it will make it a huge difference. And so in terms of the process, you can either individually print a pick list or you can print 10 orders at the same time. So if you have a lot of orders during that day, I recommend to use this list and not print each one individually. A pick list is sort of like a grocery list, so it helps you to remember what are you actually looking for, and it helps you to keep track. So you can see here the customer information, but also all the detailed information about the item, such as the brand, style number, size, EIN, and so forth. And you have a little tick box here also that helps you to remind yourself if it's available or not. It's basically for you. And you have a bar here that comes handy when you have to check out the cashier from the cashier system, when you have to check out the item from the cashier system. This I will explain in just a second. So you print this pick list, you go with it to the store, you try to find this hat, and then you mark yourself if it's available or not, if you physically have it in your hands. Okay, let's say you have it physically in your hands, then you mark it as picked, you print the documents, and you will see 4 pages. One is just a description of the outbound. This is a description for the client on how to return the items. You have a return documentation, as well as the DHL return label and outbound label. So in total you have 4, and you will put the first 3 inside of the package, and this one, the outbound label, you put it on top of the parcel. All right, so we have done this process. We have put the items in the box. We have printed the documents. And now it is very important, before you complete the order, that you check it out in the cashier system. So as I explained earlier, you can either take the EIN and check it out of your POS or cashier system, or you use this pick list again. I will show you, where you have the barcodes simply, and you can just scan the barcode and then check it out. And you have to do this, very important, because it will keep the stock accuracy and basically provide us with the right stock, so that there are no mistakes and no orders coming through that you may actually not have in store anymore. So make sure to always check it out of your cashier system before completing. Once we click complete also, there's no way back, so it cannot be redundant, so make sure that you're sure about this. All right, we click it, and that's it, and then it disappears, and the client will actually receive an automatic email. Hey, this hat is on the way to your house. It will arrive in a few days. So this will all happen automatically. Now let's see what happens if it's not available, if we do not have an item. We print the pick list again. I will not do it now. We will go and find it in the store, and we did not find it. We were searching everywhere and we cannot find this item. All right, we mark it as unavailable and we choose a reason. So we will say item missing because we could not find it. And then what I recommend you is to continue first of all with other orders, and have another colleague really check if the item is not available. Why am I saying that? Well, cancellations are very important at Zalando. It's very crucial for us. And there is also the target to have a lower cancellation rate than 3.5%. So make sure to have this tactic or this workflow that you always work in a 4 eyes principle. Ask a colleague if you can check it again if maybe you didn't see it. Or maybe, for example, you also know that there's replenishment coming tomorrow, the hats are coming in tomorrow. So then it's always better to let the customer wait one more day than not to fulfill the order at all. All right, let's say now 4 eyes have looked at it. My colleague also hasn't found it, so let's cancel this order because we really cannot find it. Okay, then you cancel the order and it will disappear, and the customer unfortunately will receive an email that unfortunately we were not able to fulfill his order. And he obviously also will get a refund in case he already paid for it. All right, let's take a look at an example, because at Zalando we can only send one package at a time. So if we have, for example, this nice order here, we have printed the pick list, we have found those 2, but we cannot find this dark brown jacket. Then we mark this one as out of stock. You see that you can still print the documents. And you can complete the order. So in that case, the client will receive an email that those 2 will be delivered to him, but not the dark brown jacket. All right. A little tip also, if you do not want to always print, you can also use a tablet. Some people use an iPhone. Whatever is handy to you, feel free to use it. There are no restrictions and no requirements really. So if you do not want to print anything, you just want to pick with a tablet, that's totally fine with us as well. All right. Exactly. This is it. Again, do not forget to check out of the cashier system. This is very important to keep the stock accurate to us. And yeah, that's really about it. So let's have this use case that you receive an item back. What do we do then? So we have a return coming in now. So you go into all orders, because in all orders you have the historic orders. So you will have all the history, all the historic data. And yeah, let's say we received those two blouses back. What we can do is we can simply search here with the client name, which is super easy. So let's search for Sven Kurzbach. All right, we have it here. And if you cannot find it in your own store, it may also happen one day that you receive an order and you cannot find it in your store. It may be in a different store because the clients simply they did a mistake and sent it to the wrong person. So then you press all stores, and you can also select across different stores, which is super nice. And you can also type in the ERN here, so you can really search by order number and by the name. Okay, very cool. So we received this blouse back. We go here and we mark the reason. So we want to return it now. And we need to select a reason now. What was it? Was it incorrect article? Or was it just simply too small? Maybe it was too small. And then if they didn't put a reason, you just say no reason available. And as you can see, all of a sudden there pops up a blue button again. So yeah, see that the tool is very user-friendly, because here you do not have the button yet, or here. So the tool is really built in a way that you can only proceed to the next step if you did the steps prior to it. Okay, so this is too small. We did not have a reason. We wanna confirm the return. Now, before pressing the blue button, make sure that you book it into your cashier system. So remember, in open orders, you had to book it out. Now you have to book it in again and increase the stock again so that this is accurate to us. So either take the ERNs here, you can type them in from here, or what you can also do is you can, if you select on this little print button here, you can print the pick list again and use this barcode. I will explain you the other ones in a second. Let's finish this one first. So you confirm now the return. Okay. Yeah, now it's confirmed. It disappears. And done. The customer Sven Kurzbach just received his money back and noticed that his return was received. Now you can also you use mainly this all orders function for returns, but let's say we were in open orders. We completed an order here, but somehow we forgot we forgot the delivery documents, for example. Then no problem, you go here under all orders, because obviously it disappeared, and you can again print the delivery documents here. And you can also print the latest invoice. Let's check this one out, because this can be handy and important. So it is important to mention that we have a customer care service at Zalando, and they do not have, they do not have access to your tool. So they may contact you in some cases and say, hey, we need the invoice from Sven Kurzbach. Then don't worry, you simply go under all orders, you search Sven Kurzbach, and yeah, you just you click on it, you save it as a PDF version, and you send it to our customer care. So this can also happen. That's a use case. So basically, this button, it looks very small, but it's very important because you really can see all the documents and the important information here. All right. Also very nice feature is this one. So you have the history here. So you can see when it was returned, when you completed the order, the customer information. So this is very handy if you also want to track what has happened. What happened, maybe a colleague the other day already fulfilled it. You can check all the statuses here again. All right, so this is it in terms of returns. I hope this was clear. Maybe let's explain it again over again. So this we will return. We received this dark brown jacket. We will mark the reason. So we say it arrived too late. You before confirming it, you book it in the cashier system, and boom, then you confirm it and return it. Basically, that is it. All right, now that we have explained the open orders, the all orders, this is really all that you need in terms of the processes. So as you can see, it is very, self-explanatory, I would say, and very hard to make a mistake here. Let's go to the last one, the statistics. You see here all the revenue that you made throughout the day. You see the completed orders, the received orders, the losses due to cancellation rates, and also the percentage. Now this cancellation rate is super high. What we are aiming for again are 3.5%. So yeah, I recommend you simply keep track on this number, check if this cancellation rate is not so high, because you will be ultimately also unhappy if you will not receive enough orders. So always keep this number low, because the cancellation rate is basically for Zalando, kind of this KPI that will determine if you get many orders or not. So keep an eye on it. Also, you have the monthly view here, so you have cumulative numbers of revenue, the received orders, and so on. So if you want to just see how much you perform throughout the months, check out this one. And yeah, this is really it. I hope you liked it. I hope this was easy, understandable. If you have further questions, please take a look at our Client Hub. We have a Client Hub with all the information about the Connected Retail tool, but also about Connected Retail overall. So if you want to know about projects and so on, please take a look there. And if you cannot find the right answer, feel free to also reach out to us and to your responsible key account manager. All right, I wish you a very nice day, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye bye.